Hi everyone, my name's Elise Valla, lead designer on Take Over the World, a supervillain tactics game where you get to build your own secret base and lead an army to victory. Today I'm going to show you the secret base and walk you through an example game. The first thing we need to do is create our own save file. Just put my name in here. And there we go. And now we enter the secret base. So here we are, the starting secret base. As you can see, all your minions are busy doing something. At the top you can see your two main resources, millions of dollars and datas. You start out with a little bit as soon as you make a save file. These resources are used for creating units, upgrading them, unlocking new equipment, and of course, upgrading your buildings. Upgrading your buildings increases the resources that they generate and also unlocks new tiers of the tech trees for each of your units. The tech trees, which are located in the laboratory and factory buildings, start with a piece of equipment that gives the unit a new ability and then has two cosmetics afterwards that affect that piece of equipment. For example, the heavy mustache and the grapple gloves tree allows the heavy to do 2 punches in 1 turn for half damage each. The third building, the armory, allows you to buy units and assemble them into squads. Each squad is attached to a captain who is randomly generated when you click Add a Captain. He will randomly generate a special ability, a random name, and have a random cosmetic. Each unit type can have 1 equipment and 1 cosmetic that is equipped to all of that kind of unit in that squad. All of this setup is then saved to your profile, which you can then use to fight other players. So let's talk about the differences between these units. First of all, we have the captain, who is your most powerful unit, the goon, who is all around average, the dog, who is very fast but very frail, and the heavy, who is very slow but very beefy. To begin a battle, you first select your save file from the list. Then you choose your captains. I only have 1. My opponent chooses his captain, and then you select a map. Take Over the World currently has 3 maps. First, the desert, which has landmines that you need to avoid, and may or may not be duds. Second, we have the city, which starts the red team inside of a burned out building. It also has barbed wire that you have to avoid. And third, we have the volcano map, which is where our example battle will take place. So here we are in the volcano map. Blue team has a set of dogs, which each have the shock collar ability. Fortunately, shock collar won't be very useful in this area because there's a lot of single square straightaways. The shock collar itself does a small AoE. The red glowing squares in the middle there indicate that the blue team has chosen the capture point as their secret agenda. Secret agendas are secondary objectives that you can choose to complete during a battle. Completing one will award you extra resources at the end, should you win. You also have the option, should your captain survive and your secret agenda be completed, retreat from battle if things aren't going your way. This way you can save any units you have left and not have to spend more money buying them. The red team's secret agenda is these ammo crates, which you can collect from either node in the map. The red team is using goons as well as dogs, and their goons have the piercing rounds ability, which allows them to shoot through enemies or friends in a line. It's very useful on this map because of the small, tight corridors. Goons having a ranged attack also can shoot across the railings. So they do have an advantage over the dog, but the dogs are very fast, so they can get around this large map quickly. The red team is choosing to go after both ammo crates at the same time and splitting their forces, while the blue team is just going top. As you can see, you can't move past your own units in this game, so you need to be very particular about unit placement, especially on these walkways where there's only one square to go. So the blue team is moving towards the button, which is one of the features of this map. Interactive stage hazards, I like to call them. You can collect these resource nodes faster if you have more of your units standing on the red squares, so they're trying to all pile in there to get it done quick. As you can see, it doesn't take much at all to kill these dogs. And they definitely can't stand against captains and survive. So the red team is definitely pulled ahead, taking out 2 dogs right away. And like I said, goons do have an advantage over dogs here, but they're also not anywhere close to the objectives, where the dogs have already been there for a couple turns. So it looks like this blue dog is going to start using the stage hazard. The buttons make a lava font come down after one turn in the designated area there. He's making sure that none of his guys are going to get hit by it. Comes. He could have timed that better, though. He only hit one of the enemy dogs. The goons are moving into a position here to take the bottom ammo crate. The other interactive stage hazard in this level are these levers. If you see, that dog right now is standing on some platforms with red lights instead of blue. Those will actually drop out from under people as soon as someone steps on the lever over there. Not sure if red team is aware of this, however. Blue left their dog there to sort of lure them onto it. And they're falling for the bait. But they did sacrifice a dog, so now blue team only has 1 dog left and the captain. They're really not in good shape. Blue team now doing as much damage to these goons as he can. Well, killed that one. So now only one's gonna get dropped. And here goes. So they take damage from falling into the lava, but it's not game over for that poor goon down there. There's a claw in this factory that will go pick him up and take him back to his starting area. He will take damage, though, from falling into lava. Smart players, however, can use this system to get around quickly if they need to. Both the buttons and the levers have a couple turned cooldown, so you can't just spam lava all over everyone. Oh, there goes the last dog. So now all blue team has is their captain. Unfortunately, they have not taken their secret agenda, so blue team really is in a bad place here. They're just gonna have to bite the bullet and deal with it. At this point, red team has completed the secret agenda, so they could choose to retreat if they wanted to, but captains are expensive, so the red wants to rub it in blue's face as much as possible, make him buy a new captain. Of course, on the flip side, not retreating means that this blue captain can kill a few dogs before he goes down, and make the red team rebuy those dogs. The dogs really stand no chance against Captain. They're gonna try though. This is really just gonna end in a sword fight between the two captains though. Cue the Samurai Showdown music. Blitzwolf is doomed, but he's gonna go down swinging. And there's the death blow. Red team is the winner. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Elise, and that was Take Over the World.